Hi, I'm Ross from Splitting Image Taxidermy, and welcome back to the skinning series. So far, we have discussed everything from hunting the animal to skinning and salting the animal, and all the different cuts in between. Today, we're going to be discussing some of the special cases. Not all of these beasts fit into a standard mold. An animal like a hippo is more complex to skin. Not only is it suddenly a large animal that you have to skin, you're also talking about an animal that has thick skin, facial features that need to be looked after, and tusks. When it comes down to a hippo, you have to actually split the lip up in front and skin it down the belly. By splitting the lip at the bottom, it allows you to get clear visual ability to skin around the face and make sure you look after the important features like ears, nose, and eyes. Another thing to keep in mind while skinning a hippo is their feet have little toenails. Don't think that by just skinning down to the foot and opening the obvious flesh that you're going to preserve that animal. You need to cut right down in and remove all the bones out of those feet in order to preserve your trophy correctly. As I'm sure you are aware, a warthog is a very unique animal. With a warthog, there are a number of factors that force us to cut the animal up the center of the bottom lip. Factors like the tusks stop us from getting the skin off of the face. Another feature to keep in mind while skinning the warthog would actually be his warts. With the warts, you need to get in there and remove all of the cartilage. If you do not remove that cartilage, we will then end up in a situation where the dermis itself dies and peels away, ending up in a trophy that you may not want on your wall. Whether you shoot a lion, caracal, or leopard, a cat is a very sensitive skin. 2 tips while skinning your cats. The first tip is while skinning off the cheeks, be cautious not to deflesh the inside of the cheek too much. If you happen to cut the hair follicle within the cheek, the whiskers will naturally fall out. The second tip would be to look at the paw of the animal. Lions, leopards, they all have claws. You need to get into that foot and you need to remove as much meat from there as well as all of the bones from the foot. Where a crocodile is different to all other species is if you choose to mount your crocodile, the skull remains as part of the skin. On the inside of the mouth, you actually have to chip away at all of the soft flesh and try and get into the brain cavity to remove the brain in order to avoid rotting. A crocodile, much like the warthog, is also skinned and cut through the bottom lip and right along the base of the body, all the way down through the tail. A crocodile really is a one-of-a-kind specimen. Thank you for watching the skinning series and all your support throughout. For any further questions around skinning, please don't hesitate to contact us. Look in the description below. Thank you.